Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read. Approaching spell.
What's it?
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check 13. 57 to Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the play.
Go.
To throw on second down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
At the Chargers' 44-yard line.
Done. 280.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it with Ballage. And he coughed it up. And this is recovered by the Chargers. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
40, 82, 40. Smoke.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
120. Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, check. 95 is mine.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will be taken at the 13. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Eagles 0.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Blue draw quarters. Ready?
On first down, Muhammad. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. General West.
Hey, watch it.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
6.7.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. William Jackson with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw again. Herbert throwing the out route and complete. That's Black. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Mike 20.
Yep.
Field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Speed dribble.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Here we go.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Go! Hey, team 6, 5.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Motion. Hey, Rip 5-2. I'm here.
Put your hands on him.
2 Jet.
95.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, do.
95's the Sandy. No, check his mic.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Looking deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Julio Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
That was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the screen. Look at me. Zip. Ready.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
82, 82. Motion out of the backfield.
On second and 9, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 11. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score, Chargers 14, Eagles 10. Michael Badgley will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 2nd and 10, Wentz. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Man 5-7.
Again, it's Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 120. 5-9. 5. 57.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Go. 280.
Here we go. Watch time.
57. Hey, high 7.
95's the same. Yo, check his Mike. Watch the run.
Sunday.
95's Mike.
Pilot, 64, weak.
I got you, son. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now Balaj. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. This one complete to Coleman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Wentz now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Alpha.
95's the same. Yo, check his Mike. I'm coming after you. 95's Mike. Watch 95.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check.
Kill. Come on now. Let's get done.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brings up a 3rd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And the kick by Elliott is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. He's got room to run past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Single slot.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Back to the air on second down. Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Muhammad. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
95. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Great. 95 is the sand. No, check it. Right here.
Working from the gun. Wentz. His throw incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Wentz on third down. It's caught. Jones. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Kill.
95's a send. No, check. He's Mike.
Exit.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Let's find 7.
95's Mike.
40.
Don't get nervous.
Smooth.
Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Now Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
95's Mike. Watch that.
Now Wentz again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Check 31. Check 31.
Great 57. Hey, Foxtrot.
95's Mike. Watch 95.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
95's a send.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz now to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st down, Muhammad. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run with Muhammad. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. To throw on second down. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Black. 11 yards there, first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first and 10, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And then his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Now Wentz. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it'll be third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go, Great. Pilot, 64, weak.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Yep. On the ball. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Now. Therapy after this.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Set the tone, defense.
Throwing again. Herbert is going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run here with Balaj. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Go. Hey, team 6.
Back to throw. Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go again with Muhammad. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Push him back. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Protein spill.
Check curls, check curls, check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
I know he ain't got it.
Hey, kill. Go.
95, Mike. Watch 95. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 95's the Sands. No, check. He's Mike.
Hey, empty.
Wentz to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Go.
I'm going back to you.
Corky, 82, Corky.
95. Come on.
Here, shift.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check.
Hey, 74. Here, shift. Hang in there now. Here, shift.
The Sands. No, check. He's Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Here, shift.
Mike, watch 95. I got you, punk. 95's the Sands. No, check. He's Mike.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for Eagles.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here we go.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for our visitors, The win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year.